All right, so today is this is actually my last week with the Jarvis after having the opportunity to test it out. When I spoke to the coach initially, they said, "What do you think your FTP is?" I said 150 because I think that that's an indication of like a real world FTP. You think about being able to sustain 150 watts for an hour. I think that's a big deal. Anyway, I did the test, and my numbers actually came back on what the computer initially showed as 185. Then the coach gets it. They recalibrate a few things, and my report said that my FTP was 197, which I'm like, I had no idea that it was anywhere near. To me, if 185 was high, 197 blew me away. Anyway, as a result of doing some of the things, I believe that my FTP has come up a little bit. So today, I'm actually going to test in a range of 210 to 240 to see what it actually is, because they run different tests and they give you different options and ranges. So I'm not looking forward to it, but let's pedal and see what the number is. I'm at the warm-up phase right now. It gives me an opportunity to warm up a little bit. This workout is going to last about 42 minutes, and this is what the screen looks like that I work out from. So that's the screen that gives me my commands, and the little green line is the watts that I get, so you can see that ramping up is going to do a number of different things. Now that I know the program a little bit better, I think I can tell when the hurt's going to come. So let's see how this one goes. So I've just finished doing 2 ramps, and I'm in kind of like a bring my heart rate and my power down period, and I'm getting ready to do another ramp. Whew.
So those 2 ramps that I've just completed serve as kind of a warm-up, I guess, prior to the final ramp test. But I got to tell you, they really hurt. As I start getting ready to approach doing the final ramp, it's basically a situation where you pedal to failure. One of the problems that I have with doing this program was, number one, I'm in here in the garage by myself. And when I feel enough pain, I'm eventually going to stop. Looking back at the program, I felt like I could have done a little bit more. And, you ever see those movies where the guys are doing this stuff and they've got the coaches and the assistants and the doctors yelling in their ear to tell them to keep going? I felt like I could have kept going looking back at it right now. So that was the mental aspect of it. So eventually I will do this again. But one of the things that happened with the Magnetic Days training program is that after I had done my initial workout, they actually gave me 7 workouts. I thought it was 10, but it's actually 7. This ramp test that I'm doing is after 5 workouts. So what I did with my cycling routine was I cut out some of my rides on the week because I wanted to experiment and see what kind of progression I could have gotten from structured training. As I mentioned before, each of the workouts that I have been doing are between 35 and 50 minutes. So what I was doing was 2 workouts a week and my long ride on the weekend, which is 50 to 60 miles. And as I've said in previous videos, I slowly started noticing the change in my strength, in my pedaling, in my cadence, in my ability to recover on the rides. So I'm now a believer in that it's not just about getting out there and trying to knock out 200 to 250 miles a week. That may still work, but if you're the type of person, you have time constraints, you have a normal life, something like this where you spend 35 minutes to 50 minutes doing 2 sessions every week and then 1 long ride on the weekend to improve your strength on the bike, this may be the ticket for you. It certainly is for me. So as I pedal and I progress on here, one of the things that you're going to start to see is I'm starting to break form, which it's actually funny for me because people who ride with me know that I look the same way going 22 miles an hour that I do going 30 miles an hour. I don't break form, but the program forces you to push and to dig deep, so I actually start breaking form, especially as I get ready to pedal to failure. As I said, it would have been an interesting proposition if I had somebody yelling in my ear, telling me, come on, Lou, keep going, you're almost there, but that wasn't the case. So as we all know with these types of things, a big part of it is the mental aspect of it and just continuing to dig. But I certainly got to the point where I felt like I couldn't pedal anymore. So consequently, as a result of all of that, all the different workouts, my FTP, the final FTP, came back actually at 222 watts, which I'm going to take that after 5 workouts over a few weeks to improve my FTP by 25 watts. I'm going to call that good. One of the benefits of this also is that I lost weight. I lost about 5 or 6 pounds, which you may not think it's a big deal, but on me and my body, that is a big deal. So overall, I've got nothing but praises and much respect for this program.
Well, I hope you enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed suffering through it. Obviously not. Obviously, I am recording this at a different time than when I actually shot the video because the beer is gone, but guess who's back? The Jarvis is back in my life. After a 3-week absence, it's back, and I'm very excited about having it back in my life. I'm going to continue to do the workouts with it, and I'm going to continue to document the workouts with it. I don't really have a set goal. We'll see actually where I end up. It'd be neat if I could get my FTP somewhere around the 270, 275 range. I don't even know if that's realistic, but we're going to diligently work on it, and I'm going to document every step of the way because I think everybody really is looking for a simple, straightforward way that has no shortcuts to improve their fitness. So I'm going to post in the description of the video the links to the Magnetic Days training program, so that if you wanted to get more information on the program, how you can acquire one and how it will work for you, you'll have access to the information. You'll be able to do that. I'm also going to post a link of the 2 previous videos that I did where I do the unboxing and I also do my introduction and first impressions. So once again, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. Like, comment, and share. Always difficult for me to get those in. I don't know why. You know, our focus here is to inform, instruct, inspire. And as always, guys, be blessed.